Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Oge, and today I want to teach us how you can discover what happened to your loved one that just passed away. I know that we have so many loved ones who have left us, and up till now their passing away still remains unsolved. It remains a mystery to us. We can't really tell what happened to them. There are so many ways to find out how they really left us, what actually happened, what led to their passing away. Because most times when people leave this world, other people, family members, friends, relatives will be pointing fingers at some other people as they are the ones responsible for what happened. But instead of pointing fingers at people whom you can't really tell whether they're the ones responsible, the best thing for you is to go into searching. And how do you do this searching? I'm going to teach you the only way that I know, because I know that there are so many other ways that people can search and get the information that they want. Now, the only way that I'm going to teach you is prayer. I know that when you go to the native doctor's place, he can give you the information. I know that there are so many other ways that people can get that information. But in this particular case, in this particular teaching, I'm going to teach you through prayers, because that is the only way that I know. I know that when you pray with your heart and you mean that prayer, you will get the answers. But again, I want to teach you this in case you actually want to know what happened to your loved one that just passed away. You have to be very careful when you get that information. Getting that information is one thing. How to handle it is another thing. Because this time around, we are talking about spirituality. This is something that is revealed to you in a vision, in a trance, revelation. It is not something that you witness physically. So when you are talking about this thing, you have to be very careful, because there are people that you will point accusing fingers at, and they won't take it lightly with you. At all, they won't take it lightly with you. They'll go to any extent to make sure that they handle that matter, and you will not like the outcome. So I always advise people, when you get such answers, the first thing you have to do is to be calm. Don't just burst and start shouting and start telling everybody what you discovered. You have to be very careful. Getting the answer is one thing. Know how to handle it is another thing. Now, for you to find out what happened to your loved one that just passed away, first of all, you have to be a very prayerful person. It is not something that anybody can just wake up and maybe because your parents passed away, you wake up and you just want to find out and then you start praying. It doesn't work that way. Even if it will work that way, you will know the extent that you have gone with prayer, and you will mean that prayer. And it's a daily basis. On a daily basis, you have to be praying daily, and you have to be requesting for that constantly. When you request for it constantly, that is when you will get the answer. Prayer is the only way. And there are people who are gifted this way naturally. They don't even need to pray. They are gifted naturally. I know that this always happens to me. Whenever any person passes away, the next thing is for me to see the person. The person will come to me to tell me what happened to him or her, how he passed away, and will request that I visit the family members to tell them. So I decided to go into prayer, and I told God that I don't want them to be coming to me anymore, to be telling me what happened to them, because I will never relay that message to their family, because I am not their family member. And I know that people don't take such things lightly at all. They don't take it lightly. Now, the reason why I decided to make this video is because there are two people that I know very well that has passed. And up till date, one person in particular, people are still pointing accusing fingers at some other people as they are the ones responsible for her passing. The second person just passed off recent, and her passing still remains a mystery to everybody. But this time around, I decided to just say a little prayer and ask God if he can show me what actually happened to these people. And the first person that passed, what God revealed to me was that she passed as a result of medical negligence. Medical negligence. people were pointing accusing fingers at other people. I don't really know if it's true or not, but from what I saw, because he showed me everything, it was just like you were watching a television. And from the time that she went into the theater, when the surgery was going on, I saw everything. It was as a result of medical negligence from both the hospital and the family. Yes, from both the hospital and the family. Now, the second person, her passing is as a result of her own mistake. As a result of her own mistake. She is the architect of what happened to her. And I want to use this medium to advise people. When God blesses you, do not brag. Stop bragging. When God blesses you, be calm, be gentle, be loving, be caring. When God blesses you, do not make mouths. Do not remind people of their condition, because you are not God, because you don't even have your own life in your hands. You can't vouch for your own life. When God blesses you, if you want to help someone, help someone. If you don't want to help someone, do not badmouth that person. Do not talk bad about that person. Do not say any ill word to that person. Just mind your business, focus on what you're doing, and nothing will happen to you, because this was the reason why what happened to the second person happened to her. It was a result of her own mistake. Saying when you are not supposed to say, talking when you are not supposed to talk. That was what led to her passing. Until date, her children are still wondering what actually happened. And now that I have known what actually happened, I will not relay the message. I will not tell anybody. I will not tell the family members, because this is what God showed me in a vision. I wasn't there when what happened to her. So I will not come out to tell them that this is what happened. People will look at you another way, like you are the one responsible for it. So the reason why I am teaching us this thing is because there are times when people have this gift, and when you find out what happened to your loved one or what happened to someone you know, you'll be so much in a haste to voice it out, to tell it to everyone. You are putting yourself in trouble. You are really putting yourself in trouble. Unless you know you can prove it before everybody, then you can go ahead and say. Or there is another way to relay that message. If the family knows that you have this gift, and then they'll come to you one-on-one, personally, and ask you to search for them and give them the answer of what happened to their loved ones. It is only then that you can now tell them, but you will have to give them conditions, because at times people forget. If it's possible for you to record whatever that is happening, you record it, because in future, some other people might quote you wrong. So when they try to quote you wrong, you give them that record. Now, for you to discover how to find out what happened to your loved ones, it is through prayers. If you have that gift, you already have it. Whether you pray or not, you will still get the answers. But if you don't have that gift, all you need to do is to pray. Whenever you are praying, mention the name of that your loved one that passed. Mention the name. Ask God to reveal to you what happened to your loved one. Ask God. Keep on asking God. Disturb God with this request. Disturb him with this request, and he will grant you that request. And I'm also advising us, when God reveals that to you, be careful. Mind the way you open your mouth to tell people what actually happened. Mind the way you talk, because the world is a very wicked world, just for your own safety, and so that you will live longer here on earth. So I'm going to stop here. But until next time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on that notification bell. Give it a thumbs up. Whenever you come across any video that you love in my channel, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to see us next time. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all.